What's up? This is Ruth Reviews. I'm lying. I'm a liar. This is Ify's Reviews. I have actually gagged, tied, and thrown Rue in a closet so this amazing guest beside me can come here. But before we begin, I'm Ifoma, aka Ify. Baby girl, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Dell, aka Smelly Dell. That's me.
Oh my god, thank you so much. And as I said, welcome to Ify's Reviews. Very special edition this week. It's gonna be real good. And we're still keeping it for real, for real. Don't think I forgot about that. Yeah. Now, today we're reviewing a very special album from Grentperez. It's called Backflips in Restaurants. Grent is an Aussie Filipino who's based in Western Sydney. That's what I like to see. Thank you very much. Yes. His last official project was dropped in November of last year, and it was a special live Christmas EP. So this is a really big 180 from that, but it's his second official album in general. Grant is a really. You know what? I don't give a hell. I don't give a heck. I don't give a heck. Let's mute that. Listen, as I was saying, Grant is a really beloved artist internationally and locally, so people are really excited about this one. So I want to get straight into it. Please, Del, kick us off with the overall review and the thoughts.
Yes. So this album is, I think, really, really good. It shows a lot of growth from Grant as an artist and as a person, and I think it encapsulates everything that we've gotten to know Grant for, which is like really good pen, really beautiful voice, and a very unique and kind of relatable way of like telling complex stories, and I think exploring like complex human emotions. So I really applaud his pen on this, and his voice, and obviously the sonic experimentation on this project is so fun as well. It just goes to show that he isn't a one-trick pony, that he has more up his sleeve than we know about, and I'm excited to hear more down this like kind of sonic direction.
Yeah, I actually agree. I feel like the album is a very cute album. I love the themes. It's just very lovey-dovey. And yeah, he has like insane storytelling abilities. His sound is very reminiscent for like to Rex Orange County, who like I listened to a lot once upon a time. I was very annoying about it. But yeah, it's nice to be reminded of a sound that I really cherished once. And I can't lie, like it took a while for me to connect with this project initially, but I eventually did, and I do think it's a really heartwarming album. I think it's weirdly made me like have a lot of weird realizations about myself. But yeah, the fact that an album can do this crazy in itself, which you will kind of get to see. I'm just annoying in general, but I'm really annoying over music. But yeah, as I said, this type of project like genre, I'm not receptive to, but this was quite different, and I'm excited to kind of deep dive more into that. So on that note, I want to start with the pros. Let's go.
Yes. So for pros, I put down on this album is that, it's like on one side, it's like obviously, as I said, the Grant that we know and love. And then on the other side, he's like completely flipped the switch and he's got like some kind of like, UK spoken word type rap song in there. Like he's kind of like thrown in some curveballs in there, which I really applaud because obviously, like knowing his audience, knowing his sound, it's very, it's very catered to one specific kind of group. And I think he is not that kind of artist. Like maybe for a while he's catered to that, but I think he wants to kind of explore more. And so I think one of the big pros on this project is him doing that exploration and like expressing himself in many different sonic ways. It's just, I really like it.
Yeah. Oh my god, agree. My first pro is that I love the mixing, and it's not really even like the production of the song and the instrumentals itself. It's the mixing of his voice. I like literally from the first song, like you can kind of see that he knows what works well for him, and yeah, it's done perfectly. I love his sound. I wasn't too fond of Grant and his music, but just this album alone kind of changed it for me. So yeah,
There we go.
Thanks, Grant.
A fan.
Thank you. Do you have any more pros, Mama?
I think that's it. I think like the main pro, like overarching, was just that like he's having fun with it and that he's like trying out something new. And I feel like a lot of his music for the most part has been on like a similar tone. So it's nice to hear him do something fresh. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm not done.
Keep going.
I'm not done. Okay, this is gonna sound kind of weird, but it kind of ties in with my first pro. I love the way he ends a lot of the songs. I think the endings were really grand, really like heavenly, and like just really gorgeous instrumentals that kind of like developed over time throughout the song, and then had this like nice ending. And then my last pro is like it's just an album with a lot of variance, which I think is needed, and it made the listening process quite easy for me. And it didn't feel long, even though the album is not long in the not long in the slightest. Like it at least just didn't feel long. Felt very short, snappy, quick to the point. Yeah, those are my pros. Do you have any like standout songs?
I have so many.
Please,
Sorry,
go
sorry.
on.
The first one, obviously, Girl at the Station. We love a public transport lost love. We love romanticizing the random at the fucking platform. Sorry, I swore, but we love that, you know. And I think like it's such a simple and relatable experience that I feel like a lot of people can, you know, definitely say, oh yeah, like I've done that before. And I like the way that he makes something so simple, relatable, very yearnful at the same time. So love that track. Shall I keep going?
Yeah, keep going, girl.
Falling for a Friend.
Oh, banger.
Another one.
Banger.
Been there.
No, because I need to go.
Yep.
I need to go.
Yep. Once again, like I think in a similar instance with the first song that I mentioned, it's like another sticky situation that isn't the kindest. Like it's not. No one really wants to fall for their friend.
Yeah.
It's very messy, and I feel like that's another like song where he kind of like expresses the complexity of it all and like does it with like I don't know, just like a really it's just very simple, and I think he does it in a way that doesn't make you feel like an idiot.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
Agreed.
So next one, Fuzzy Feeling, obviously great sing along banger, great pick me up song, super cutesy. I really like that song. 12065 makes me so sad.
No, that one got me.
Makes me so sad. Like I think a running theme in this project is long distance relationship, obviously, and like he's like a huge star. He's got a partner here in Sydney, and I could never do long distance. So
I can't even do short distance. Like I can't do distance. Period.
yeah, distance is
So,
just not our friend.
yeah.
And so like I think hearing him sing about the distance and the space kind of makes me sad, and like I think, you know, it's very intimate, it's very raw, and I like that he kind of uses it as a reminder to comfort his partner in a time where that distance and space does compromise the love a little bit. So I do love that song. Everest as well, the vocal delivery in the verses kind of just like when it jumps up a note, it just scratches my brain so much. Very cozy. Dandelion with Rule.
Please. Oh my god, that one's beautiful.
Banger, 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 banger. Catchy hook.
Yeah.
And I think he and Rule just like, fit so well together on that track.
Yeah.
Two Drunk Kids, 2DK, Rap Grant. Okay.
That no, please, because when
Yeah.
I get into that one, yeah,
We need more of it. I think we need more of it. And it was fun because like obviously he talks about rap music and like local rappers being a big influence on him. So it's kind of fun to hear him take the reins on that. And then of course, movie scene as well. Bassline is beautiful. He just sounds so steezy on it. I love it. Yeah. What about you?
Honestly, like a lot of the same ones you said, same for me. Nice to Meet You and Falling for a Friend. I can't even. I literally like, how can you? The way he started this project, I was like, wow. But the reason I love those songs ties in with my pros. It's the ending. The ending, like throughout the song, I was like, period. But like the endings, the progression is crazy. I don't know how, like his ability to end a song on such a high note is like perfect. I don't know how he does it. Dandelion as well, that collab really got me, and it made sense. It worked perfectly for the song, and the chorus, as you said, the hook is so catchy. It was stuck in my head.
It's
like
playing right
no,
now.
like it was like I had a problem a little bit this morning. And then Two Drunk Kids is my favorite song off the whole album, purely because like it's so different. And I love me a good little like little standout moment. Yeah, he went like a tiny bit grunge, like like it was so weird. Like it was rap, but like with like the melodies, it was like a bit grunge. And I thought it was perfect. I think it's perfect in every way to me, and I wish there were actually more songs on the album that kind of sounded like that. It's been playlisted, it's been on repeat. Thank you, Grant. But listen, with our standouts and our pros, there's gonna be some quans. Okay, so should I start or you?
I want to hear what you have to say.
Okay, well, listen, for the first time with an album like this in this genre, I didn't have any. I had one. I had one. And like my one con, I kind of mentioned it before. It took me a few listens
Okay.
to like, and like for me to like sit down, to be able to like resonate with it. And I was talking to Rue about the album, and he had listened to it 3 times, and I had listened to it like I was halfway on the first round, and I was kind of like, I don't know yet.
waiting
Like
for it to
I
click?
was waiting,
Yeah.
and then I finally finished it, and then immediately when I was done, I went again.
Yeah.
I was like, time is of the essence. Like I gotta hurry up. And then through that second listen, I was kind of like, okay, like it's coming to me now. It's coming to me now. And then that third listen kind of really solidified it for me. But yeah, I think the fact that it took so long kind of maybe like dissuaded me. I don't even know if that's a real word, but like dissuaded me a little bit. And I feel like if I was just casually listening to it, if I wasn't getting on the first listen, I wouldn't want to come back to it. So
Okay.
that was pretty much my only con.
Totally
yeah.
fair.
What about you?
Also, sorry, I haven't eaten, so if you can hear my stomach rumble, I'm so sorry.
Get out.
So,
No, get out, get out. You can actually go. You can go.
Anyway, in a similar vein, I didn't have many cons. I really, really enjoyed this album. I
Yeah.
feel like maybe it could have been cut down by a couple songs.
Really?
I think
you know what?
so.
Low key.
Yeah.
Low key.
Yeah, like I think one or maybe even two, I think would have made
Yeah.
it like the perfect length, and I feel like it's still the storyline would have kind of still resonated with that a couple tracks. But even still, like I mean, the more the merrier. Obviously, I still love it. And yeah, didn't really have anything negative or anything to say about it. Yeah.
Okay, well, pros and cons done. We're running up to the end. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it is time for like I guess our final ratings. This actually feels so weird to do because I'm normally sitting here while we're saying this and I'm mocking him as he says this. But if you don't know how it goes, pretty much we are either here for this or we are it depends on the day if we're here for this or we're feeling iffy about it. So 1, 2, 3. How are you feeling?
I'm here for this. My first one. Ah, let's go.
Your first. You're like, finally.
Yeah, I did it.
Oh my god. Go on. Why are you here for it?
I think it's just like there's nothing entirely wrong with it. I think I'm here for it because it's just like I think also because it's an area boy and I have a bias. Like I
Yeah.
think knowing the growth of him as an artist and like hearing the earlier stuff and like the debut stuff to the like where he's at now, like I think the journey has set him up for this moment, set him up for this project, and I think like there's no better way to kind of like be like, this is me and I'm here and this is what I have to offer, you know what I mean? So yeah, I think that's why I'm here for it.
Honestly, same here.
Yeah.
Like, I am here for this as well. And I can't lie though, I initially had this as depends on the day. But on those like on that first and second listen. But as I kept going, I was slowly kind of changing my mind. And I also really just liked too many of the songs for it to be a maybe. I was like, I just
Yeah.
like don't lie. Like, why are you trying to lie to yourself? Yeah, I think Grentperez really allowed himself to shine on this project. Especially as I mentioned before, his voice. I loved the way he blended and mixed his voice. I loved his storytelling. This album doesn't get repetitive for me, which is what I find in a lot of other projects within this genre. But he didn't do that, and yeah, I think that's a great quality he's achieved, like for it to not get boring. And yeah, although there are still some songs that I wouldn't kind of really click, like maybe those songs that could have kind of been cut down, like it doesn't affect the overall for me, and yeah, it doesn't take away from how great the album was. So shout out Grentperez.
Shout out Grentperez.
But we want to know, how do you feel about this album?
Tell us.
Yes, are you here for this? Does it depend on the day? Are you feeling iffy? Let us know in the comments. Yes. We're gonna be back, I guess, soon. You see us in the next video, lol. Oh my god. I'm Ifoma, aka Iffy.
I'm Smelly Dell, aka... Oh, wait, no. I'm Dell, aka Smelly Dell.
I did the same thing in the last video, so real.
There we go.
All right, this has been Iffy's Reviews. Peace out.